Anne-Marie Lewis, yoga coach, yoga teacher, and this month at Swan Lake Chiropractic, we are talking about how our core muscles support the lumbar spine, these lower vertebrae here. So when we talk about our core muscles, we're not just talking about strong abdominal muscles, we are also talking about our pelvic floor integrity too. So it's not enough just to strengthen the abdominal muscles. We are also negotiating the position of our pelvis in neutral and then supporting that position by drawing up through the pelvic floor. So I want to talk about a couple of exercises that can support you and your lower back. Why don't we come on down to our floor, our yoga mat, and get into bridge pose. Anchor your feet, slide your hips towards the heels and roll down. We're going to take 3 actions before we lift up. Right now, I want you to drop your belly button down to the floor. Feel how your lower back might be imprinting. The abs are connected. Your feet are grounded. And now I want you to scoop up through the pelvic floor and inhale, elevate up. And on an exhale, roll your spine back down. Before you come up again, drop the belly button down, the abs connect, draw up through the pelvic floor, press into the feet, bridge pose, exhale, roll the spine down, drop the belly button down, the pelvis is in neutral, scoop up through the pelvic floor as you press into your feet, exhale, roll down, try it again. Belly button down, scoop up to the pelvic floor, press into your feet, elevate up. Exhale, bring it down. Again, adjust the position of your pelvis by dropping the belly button down. Support that position by lifting through the pelvic floor, press into the feet and elevate up. Exhale, bring it down. I would have you do about 10 of those. And right now, I want to show you the next exercise that you can pair with it. Now, take a yoga block. If you don't have a yoga block, maybe 3 or 4 stacked up firm blankets. And I want you to take your surface and put it right underneath the hips. Anchor your hips on your yoga block or your little tower of blankets. Anchor the arms down. Now, snap your yoga core together. In yoga, your core is all the way through your central axis. So I want you to firm up your thighs and point your toes, just like I'm demoing here. Keep your arms anchored. I want you to drop your belly button down so the abdominal muscles connect. And I want you to draw up through your pelvic floor as much as you're reaching out through the thighs and the toes. And now inhale, extend out. Exhale, back to flexion at the hips. Friends, you are drawing up through the pelvic floor as much as you're reaching out through the thighs and the toes. And on an exhale, bring it back to flexion at the hips. Inhale, reach out and draw up through the pelvic floor. Exhale, back to flexion at the hips. You're drawing up to the pelvic floor as you reach out through your thighs and your toes. Exhale, back to flexion at the hips. Take your feet down. Ideally, I'd have you do 10 of those right after your bridge pose sequence. Now, can you cross your ankles and grab around the backs of the thighs by the knees? I want you to lift up through your pelvic floor and up through the belly and generate a little rocking and rolling. I hope you have a mat underneath you or a couple of towels. Rock and roll. I want you to feel how integrated you are in your core right now as you draw up to the pelvic floor and up to the belly and the heart. And here we are rolling on the muscles that surround the lower back just to loosen them up. All right. And now we're going to bring ourselves to our feet. And I want you to feel how you feel just now. Standing there in good alignment. Bringing your pelvis into neutral, lifting through the pelvic floor, up through the heart. We're going to generate more awareness of how we position the pelvis just in life in general to support our lumbar spine, lengthening and strengthening the muscles that go around it, bringing some awareness to and drawing up through the pelvic floor is very important as we get along in life. We want to be upright and lengthy and strong as best we can. If you like what you've seen here today, join me on my platform on Ola Kaola for my yoga classes. The link is below. Thank you so much for your time.
Chiropractic is great, and so are you.